CBS 13's Lamore Abrams is live tonight with their story and the latest on the fire there. Lamore?
Sam and Adrian, this massive blaze is still burning behind those hills. You can still see that thick plume of smoke just sitting there. And tonight we've learned this fire is responsible for the deaths of an elderly couple. We spoke to their children and they tell us they lived in love for 75 years until a fire claimed their lives.
198 were not able to move fast enough to get out at all.
His elderly parents, Charles and Sarah Rippey, were trapped in a firestorm inside their home. The place where they just celebrated 75 years of marriage up in flames.
They met when they were in grade school. He was in 6th grade, she was in 4th grade.
Mike Rippey is one of 5 children. He returned to sift through the rubble, broken china, and a patio chair that once overlooked the beautiful hills of Napa Valley. He says they found his father's body right over there in the living room. He says they could tell by where they found him that he tried to get to his wife's bedroom, but never made it.
When you have elderly people who are not as mobile, it puts on an additional level of concern.
Cal Fire Chief David Chu says it took less than 2 hours for the fast-moving flames to take out thousands of acres before torching this Napa retirement community, lush vineyards, and neighborhood after neighborhood.
I don't know what to really do from here on out. It's going to be a day at a time, sometimes an hour at a time. You know, we don't have a life plan for this.
He called her the queen right up until the end.
For Mike, the current plan is to walk away from this with a sense of comfort, knowing his parents were together in the end.
We often talked among each other about, how either one of them would deal with life without the other. And we always, we were definitely not looking forward to the day that the first one died and the other one had to go on alone.
Such a tight-knit family, too, and all this fire has destroyed now about 30,000 acres and dozens of homes. And tonight, firefighters tell us they still have 0% containment, but they're hoping tonight's calmer winds help them get the upper hand.
It's a consistent story we have heard of people perishing because they were elderly. 100 years old, 98 years old, just couldn't get out on time.
Just so many unfortunate stories just like that. All right, Lamore, thanks so much for that report.